Okay, so in this question, what makes it tricky again is the fact that we're only given one final column. So what we don't have is a column for negating the R and negating the Q. And so we only have a column for after we negate the R and the Q, what happens when we join them together with the OR. And so if we want to take some steps in the middle, we'll have to create extra columns for ourselves. Oh no, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to bring my tables back. Okay, all right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out what the negated R is. And then I'm going to figure out what the negated Q is. Okay, so that's pretty simple again, because the R switches from true to false and from false to true. So I'm just looking at the R column and switching the values to the opposite. And same thing for the negated Q. I'm going to look at the Q column and switch them to the opposite. Okay. And now our last step, and that's what's going to go in our in the answer column, is to find the OR between each of these inputs, the negated R and the negated Q. So for the OR, I'm going to look at my OR table right here. And again, I don't care about the letters. All I care is make sure I'm looking at the right symbol, OR, and then I'm looking at the right input. So the first row, both inputs are false. So the OR is going to be false. When the first input is false, second one is true, the whole thing is true. If the first input is true, the second one is false, the OR is true. And when both are true, the OR is true. So as you can see, what it ends up doing is sort of changing, kind of like swapping the truth value of the OR table. So the true becomes false. Actually, not really. Never mind. So that's going to be the final answer. All right. So false, true, true, and true. And again, the reason that happens because these two become false, and so the OR becomes false. But these simply swap the positions. So one of them is still remaining true. So that's why the OR is true. And these becomes both true, and so that's why this is true. That's how it works.